One of my favorite memories is when we went to Fizz, and then we got really good drinks and macarons, and then after that we went to the clothes store and got some really cute clothes, and then after that we went to dinner, and then we came back to your house, and it was one of my favorite parts when we just hung out together. Happy birthday, Grandma, I love you.
Happy birthday, Aunt Jane. Thinking about you and the memories that we have, all the good memories. We're laughing and almost till we cry, and we always have such a good time spending time with you at your house, and you're always so kind and generous to us. I hope you have a great birthday. We love you so much.
Happy birthday, Aunt Jane. Hopefully the Jazz will be good this year for your birthday. It's highly unlikely, but go Jazz. Happy birthday.
So, we're wishing Aunt Jane a happy birthday. I'm so glad to be back in Utah, and we're actually quite close to Aunt Jane, and it's been wonderful to have her nearby, except for the fact that she likes to eat all my food. I have to get in line first, so she doesn't eat it all. But other than that, it's wonderful to have Aunt Jane around with us. We love her. She's been very helpful to Julie and taking care of her during her recent incidents, so to speak, and we're just glad she's in the family.
Oh, hi, Grandma. I just wanted to let you know I love you so much, and my favorite thing to do with you is go on outings. I love going outings at You'll Go To Go. Too bad it's not there anymore. And I love that when we used to go on outings, we always got cinnamon rolls, and Mom doesn't let us do this anymore, but we used to went to the dollar store and get cars or something fun. I love you so much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, and bye-bye.
Do you know how old Grandma's turning?
Have a happy 70th birthday. Mm-hmm. Hi, Aunt Jane. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jane. We have so many fun memories of being with you, and one of my favorite is probably the Sunday dinners when we would get together with our families. And I just remember how much I loved being with you and your sweet family, but also just all of the love that I felt from you always when I'd see you at the school, when I'd see you at our ward, but especially in your home. You were always one to invite us in, and you just share love so freely, and I love you for it. Hope you have a happy, happy birthday.
I think we get some extra time here because Jane has been a big, impactful person in our lives. She is awesome. Jane, we love you. One of the things that I love about you is you are so good to help us with Harley. You'd come over and help him when he needed a potty break. You would help our children at school. You would help us as neighbors when we would need anything. We could call you. If that was a Pepsi, if it was a food ingredient, you were there. But you were smiling all the time about it when I know that maybe it wasn't as easy to smile about things. You are a great example of how to love people, of how to treat people, and you are a person that I love to be around. And that's just a good quality, just that we love you, we love to be around you, and you are such a good neighbor to us and still such a great friend. We will always love Jane, and when I think of you, I think of nothing but good. Love you, and happy birthday.
Hi, Aunt Jane. I remember coming to your house for a family reunion and hanging out with Piper. It was really fun, and me and her send letters to each other. Anyways, happy birthday.
Hi, Aunt Jane. Happy 70th birthday. You are an amazing lady, a wonderful aunt, and I'm so grateful that you are in my life. A fun memory I have of you is when I was a young child. I always remember you coming over and you would play with us kids. You were so much fun. You always did fun activities. You made us feel important, special, and loved, and you still do today. When you were married and had a family of your own, I Loved how you'd bring Amy and Katie over and we'd get to play with our cousins. Things I remember about you is being an amazing teacher. And I loved visiting your house in Taylorsville because you had that cute, special, fun area that we could go play in. And that was a lot of fun. And then you've just always been an amazing example. You've had some hard things in your life, and you've always shown me that you can get through anything with a smile, and that if we rely on our Savior, all things are possible. So I love you, Aunt Jane. I am, again, so grateful you're in my life, and I am blessed because of you. Love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Jane. Number 70. What a big name. What a big number. Hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Happy birthday, Jane. Big 70. This year I turned 50. You're 70. As you can tell, I've been having some surgery here. We're getting better. Just like to say, Jane, one thing I remember about you is your big Spanish meal dinners we had that would taste so yummy. I look forward in the future to having those again because that was really, really good. Again, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jane.
We love you.
Happy birthday, Jane. Okay, Jared, what memory do you have of Aunt Jane?
She gave me a bat one time, like a little puppet bat.
And you still have it. And,
Yeah, I do.
Jared always remembers that, so thank you for the bat, Aunt Jane. Sadie, do you have anything you remember?
No, I didn't use it.
Okay, I remember when I got to spend the night, or spend the time with Aunt Jane and Ed, and Aunt Jane made, I think it must have been the first time I had the cinnamon suckers, because I remember her making them, and then I went on a motorcycle ride with Ed, and then when I had to leave and fly back home, Aunt Jane went and got the saltwater taffy and gave it with me to take back home, and I always remember that, and I also remember being at when Aunt Jane got married.
Hello, Jane. Aren't you so happy to see my old face? I would never do this for anybody else but you. I've never videoed myself or talked on a video, so I don't know what I'm doing, but anyway, I'll do it for you. Even though I'm older, you're the wisest, you're the smartest, and we all know that. I love that you always keep me up on what I should be reading. I think I'm shaking this so much, sorry. What I should be reading and what I should be studying, and I love that we get to read the same things and talk about them often. It just makes my life so much better. I try to think of some memory, and I always go back to when you and I, as little girls, climbed up on that sink in the store. And I don't know why we did that, but I can picture us giggling and laughing and looking in the mirror, and then all of a sudden that sink just fell to the floor. I don't know. I don't remember us getting in trouble, but I think we were just so blessed to have such a patient, kind dad who put up with two silly little girls after they had perfect Janelle and Carol. I don't know anybody else who is more Christ-like, and that is my sister Jane. Seriously, you are the most Christ-like person I know, and I want to be just like you when I grow up. I am so thankful for you, and that I can call you when I have some great news to share, or when I am struggling and need just somebody to talk to, and it's you I call. I always get lifted up from talking to you, and you always help me so much. We talk about we hope we can endure to the end, and I know you will, Jane. You will always be faithful to the end. So just drag me along, would you? I want to be in that great sacrament meeting with you someday. I am so thankful for you. You have always been so good to me and all my kids, and we all love you and are thankful for our sweet Aunt Jane. and for all the many things you've done for us throughout all the years. Have a happy birthday. We all love you so much. Happy birthday, Jane.
Hi, Aunt Jane. Whenever we come to visit you, you're always so nice and considerate. Hope you have a happy birthday.
Hi, Aunt Jane. This is your favorite nephew. Just reporting in and wishing you a happy 70th birthday. That seems like a lot, but congratulations on 70. Just wanted to take a moment and share a quick memory with you. If you recall, my parents were not really into pets when I was little. Still aren't today, actually. And so we never really had pets in our house. I was actually the first one to get a pet, unless you count a goldfish, which I choose not to count that. But anyways, if you remember, I really fell in love with your guinea pig that you had. His name was Bentley. And as a result of playing with him, babysitting him a few times, I had finally convinced my parents to let me get not a guinea pig because that was too big, but a gerbil instead, and I named him Bentley. And this is all because of you. So if you remember, when I babysat him, I actually have a few memories of him. We'll take a quick peek here if you can see him. But there's me with good old Bentley. And that's just a fun memory that I have of you. There are many others, but that was one that came to mind when I heard it was your 70th birthday and your inspiration to get me a pet gerbil someday. So thank you, and hope you had a happy birthday.
Aunt Jane, we are so grateful for you. You have been beyond helpful to me.
Don't call
recently.
me around that girl.
Well, we've got Bat Girl here. Anyway, we love you, and we miss you when you're not
My
around.
fingers are
Hey,
glued.
trying to talk. We love you, and we miss you when you're not around.
I burnt my finger.
You burned it. Anyway, thank you so much for all that you do. We love you and miss you.
And guess what? My fingers glued together. Because I got my bat mask, and
This
is just marker. And then Daddy had to burn it so it's smaller, but then the pad on the eyes took off, so Dad glued it, and it's still wet, so I tried to tap it, but then I put my fingers together and it glued.
Can you guys say that you love Aunt Jane?
I love you. Love you.
Happy birthday, Jane.
It's a special day. Happy birthday, Jane. 70 today. I cannot believe that. Wow, that happens to the best of us, doesn't it? This has caused me to think, why don't I remember playing with my little sister Jane growing up so much? And then I have to remember I was the only kid in the house for 4 years, and then I am 7 years older. So I missed out. We need to sit down together, play jacks, color pictures, play Barbies. We missed out. I'm so sorry for that. I jotted down a few things here that I remember, though. I do remember playing in the water when the rains would come out in front of our house. I remember swimming in the tank together. Many, many good times with the tank. Barbecues out there, too. We had the best groceries, the best meat. We were blessed children. I remember helping in the store. I remember visiting Aunt Bertha and having a Dairy Queen and then watching the Ed Sullivan Show together. I remember going to Grandma and Grandpa Arsberger's, having the purple Kool-Aid and the sugar cookies. I remember many family trips together, especially our favorite to Newport Beach and to Disneyland. Oh, we had such good times. Every summer for $100 a week, we rented that little cottage. Well, since I was the oldest, I know that I have the label of being the bossy cow when our parents were gone. And I don't know if that's a very good title. And I'm so sorry for that, for being so bossy. I would put slips of paper in the bowls, as we know, and you were responsible to clean the rooms before our parents came home. And I'm even tagged with locking the door so you couldn't get in until they came back so everything would stay clean. Oh my goodness, I've got lots of repenting. Let it be known that I am so sorry. I guess it's the mother in me and what I learned from our mother. Have a place for everything and keep everything in its place. So there you go. So you were 12 when I went off the U of A, and you were 15 when we got married. So I wasn't around for those years. Overall, let me just tell you, Jane, I remember you or think of you as a happy, sweet, positive person. You were a sweet little sister. I remember your smile. Someone who's always friendly to everyone, someone who wants the best for everyone. You have an easygoing personality. You love to help others. You've worked your whole life. And you've handled lots of big bumps in your life, and you still come out positive and ready to help. And you are always of good cheer. You have a love for the scriptures and a sweet testimony and a love for your Heavenly Father and your Savior, Jesus Christ. You've worked many years as an educator in the schools and also in your home with your kindergarten. You are my beautiful sister, and now you're the best mom and the best grandma ever. And we wish you a very happy 70th birthday. We love you, Jane.
Happy birthday, Grandma Jane.
What do you like to do with Grandma? Decorate? What do you decorate for? All of her Halloween stuff?
And Jolly Chuck.
And you draw a Chuck together?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you love her?
Yeah.
Say, love you, Grandma.
I love you, Grandma.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Callum, how old are you?
3.
Okay. My favorite thing about Jane is that she always comments on my Instagram stories, and it's just like a good reminder that she loves me, and I just really appreciate her. And happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom. I thought I would have Jada here with me since she can't really do her own video, so you can see her little face. But happy birthday. I can't believe you're celebrating your 70th. It's a big 70th birthday. But I sure hope you know how loved and appreciated you are and how many people love you and just are grateful to have you in their life. And so I was trying to think of one of my favorite memories, and sorry, we're gonna have a little talker during this. One of my favorite memories, I feel like, was back when I was in junior high and high school. Okay, she's got a lot to say. Junior high and high school, and I would go out with my friends, and I'd always come home at night, and I was always like hungry because I guess it had been a while since I'd had dinner. And you were always so sweet. You would wait up for me, obviously, but then when I got home, you didn't just like rush off to bed. You were always sweet and would let me get like a snack, and you would stay with me while I ate and would talk with me usually about my night and what I had done and who I'd hung out with. And then you would watch like I Love Lucy or whatever we could find on TV at the time. And those are some of my favorite memories. And I think back, and now being a mom, I bet you were really tired, and I bet you would have liked to have gone to bed. But I appreciate that you took the time to stay up with me and to talk with me. And I have a lot of memories of that. And so anyway, that was some of my favorite memories. But you've always just been a huge support to me. And I remember even as a missionary, okay, little Jada's going to sit down now. I remember as a missionary, always getting your letters every week. And I remember the lady in the mission office saying at the end of my mission that she could always count on seeing my mom's letters coming through. And she just said, I think that she was the most consistent person I ever saw with getting letters. So anyway, you've always been a big support to me, and I appreciate it. And I know that was a lot of work. You've always been a support to my kids and as a grandma now, and to Blake and to all of us. So anyway, I hope you have a happy birthday, Mom. I sure love you, and hope you know how appreciated and loved you are.
Happy birthday, Aunt Jane.
Happy
Happy birthday.
We love you, and I always remember Aunt Jane picking me up from the Ford to go to the MTC. So we love you. Have a happy birthday.
Ivy, can you tell me some things you love about Grandma Jane?
Grandma Jane, I like bringing over family treats.
You like when she brings yummy treats?
Yeah.
What else?
Playing games.
Games? What games do you play with Grandma Jane?
For the fun.
Super fun games? Yeah? Do you like to go to Grandma Jane's house?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you always pray for every time in your prayers? Every time you pray, what do you say?
I don't know.
That you can go to where? Grandma Jane's house. Because you love to go there.
Yeah.
Can you tell Grandma Jane happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
Do you want to sing to her? Sing her happy birthday?
Happy birthday to Grandma. Happy birthday to Grandma. Dear, I don't know what again.
That's okay. That's perfect. Say, I love you, Grandma Jane.
I love you.
You want to blow her a kiss?
Happy 70th birthday, Aunt Jane. Have a great day.
Happy birthday, Jane. We love you. I have a lot of good memories of you, and I always look forward to seeing you, and I just remember how loving and kind you always were to me, and just hope you have a good birthday. I love you.
Aunt Jane, I remember when we went to your house some time ago, and you gave all the older cousins a shell from I don't know where, but I still have it on my dresser. Thank you.
To play games with Grandma. My favorite game is Grandma, and Grandma's so nice. And I like going outings with her.
What do you do on your outings?
We go eat Chick-fil-A.
And what else?
And eat at some parks. And I like to let's see. There's one more thing I want. Oh, and I like because she gives us treats.
What kind of treats?
Like fruit snacks. I love them. And I can't really say those other fruit snacks because I don't know what they're called.
Oh, okay. Gushers.
Gushers, yeah. I like eating gushers. I like eating gushers. And I love Grandma because she's so nice.
She's so nice. Do you want to tell her a big happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
How old do you think Grandma is?
70.
70. Say, I love you, Grandma.
I love you, Grandma.
Hi, Aunt Jane, and happy birthday. One of my favorite memories of you, is the collection of memories, is the fun weekends that we got to spend with you before you got married. And Kim and I would come, sometimes together, sometimes separate, and we'd have a sleepover with Aunt Jane. We'd get to sleep in the waterbed. You always had fun crafts and things to do. We always had scrambled eggs for breakfast, and that's probably where I learned to love my scrambled eggs slightly browned. And I just remember how kind you were, how much I looked forward to those, and how much they meant to me to spend that time with you. You have always been so supportive and loving, not only of me, but of Todd and my children, and have always been someone that we love to see when we have opportunities to get together. I hope you have a wonderful birthday and a great year. I love you lots. You are amazing.
Hi, Aunt Jane. It's Jenny. We love you. I sure love it when I hear from you and get a text saying, "Happy birthday, Jenny." It makes me so happy. Happy birthday, Jane. Love you.
Aunt Jane, there are so many good memories of you.
Like, did you know that you wipe the counter in a figure 8? As a child, I loved watching you do that. Also, do you remember, like, Sprung Along? Or I remember how I could be playing with Amy and Katie in one room, and I could hear you watch a jazz game in the other room. And even now, when I watch jazz games and I'm cheering or scolding the players, I hear you, and I know that Aunt Jane, she's saying those same things right now. But mostly, you have a great way of loving people. And every time that I see you, I come out of it feeling loved. And that is a great gift that you have. So, happy birthday, Aunt Jane. And I hope you have a great day. And I love you so much.
Hi, Jane. Happy 70th birthday from Omaha, Nebraska.
Happy birthday, Jane. We hope you have a great day.
Happy birthday, Jane. I've been watching a lot of these videos, and it is very easy to see that you've made a big difference and impact on a lot of people's lives, including mine. I'm very grateful for all your sacrifices as a mom, and for raising Katie the way you did. One of my favorite memories I have is coming home from my mission and getting invited to a Mexican dinner with you and Ed. So I thought. Turns out about half the people in these videos was there. It was a good welcome to the family, but it just goes to show how inviting and kind you are. I hope you have a great birthday. I love you, and thanks for all you do for me and for my family.
Hi, Aunt Jane. Okay, so I never do videos, so this is like once in a lifetime, just for you, just for your birthday. And I just want to say, I'm going to try and do this without getting emotional. Sorry. Ooh, okay. You are definitely my favorite aunt. By far my favorite. Don't tell any of the others. But I love you so much. You have been such a blessing to our family and to me, and you are the most Christ-like human. And you have always been so kind to let me come stay with you and to put up with my shenanigans. And I would definitely have to say that one of my favorite memories is probably just a couple weeks ago, getting to spend time with you and going shoe shopping. You were just the sweetest, kindest soul to put up with my shenanigans. And I would definitely have to say that one of my favorite memories is probably just a couple weeks ago, getting to spend time with you and going shoe shopping. You were just the sweetest, kindest soul to even, let me go out with my girlfriends, and you stayed in a back alley and waited for me. And like, I know that it's funny, but at the same time I think, oh my gosh, like, I don't know very many other people that would do that for their niece, and I'm just so grateful for you. And I love your family dearly, and your girls, your sweet girls, I love them. And I hope you have the most happy birthday, and I love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Aunt Jane. I just want to tell you how much I love you and how grateful I am for you. Ever since I moved up to Idaho, I loved the time that we have spent together. It's nice knowing that I have family close by. I really love that I just know that you are only a couple hours away, and I know that if I ever need anything, that you are always there. I'm really grateful for that. Every time I stay at your place, I always feel so welcomed, and I just have the best time. And I love that we both have the same cookie obsession. And yeah, I'm just so grateful I've been able to get to know my aunt more, and I just love you so much. Happy birthday. I hope you have the best day ever.
Hi Jane, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Hope your day is great.
Hey Aunt Jane, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Supposed to share one of our favorite memories of you, and I actually shared my memory with you when I saw you in April, the one where we came to visit and you did my hair like you did for Katie and Amy, which you said that they would hate to know that that was a favorite memory for me, where you did the little braids with the curlers at the end. But that was something that was really fun for me, and it's something that I did for years after that. So it's a fun memory that I have of you. But more recently, from that day, now I have that great memory of trying to help you with your passwords and finding out that you had 20,000 unread emails, which makes me feel a whole lot better when I get up to like 30 or something like that. So hopefully that number is coming down. I hope you have a great birthday, and I love you.
Hi, Aunt Jane. I love you. I have loved having you as an older sister, actually. That is what you are to me. You've taught me how to cross stitch. You've taught me how to clean house, how to handle children, and how to do service. I don't know what I would have done without you when I was living in Taylorsville. You were always there helping me. And while I've come back here, you've more than helped me. You've helped me with everything. Thank you for having such a kind spirit and for treating me like I matter to you. I love being around you, your sweet spirit, and anyway, just want you to know that, all right? I cherish you.
A memory I have with you is when we went to This Is the Place Monument. It was really fun when we went digging for gold, when we put the pot in the water and we shook it and we found a lot of gold. Happy birthday, Grandma. I love you.